Yeah, it looks like we're live. I'm just going to have to go out on a limb here and say we are live. I'm not going to even check the audio just yet. No one has joined me in Zoom yet. Probably because everyone didn't realize I'd be going early at 9:30-ish, 9:24 to be specific. And we'll see how it goes. We'll check real quick. Real quick. Yeah, I have audio. I just had to bring up the volume a little bit. And it was fine. So good. I've kind of rearranged things again. And I kind of like how this is going to work, I believe. Tony Wallow says, good evening. Audio video is good. Hi, Tony. Good to see you again. Saw you earlier today on Doug's helpful hint number 4, I believe it was. I just got an email from him because I wrote him and told him that did not work. And he said he would do something on Wednesday. And if that didn't work, he'd like to do something on Saturday. And I said, that's fine. Um, Hopefully, whatever he's got planned for Wednesday will work. And I get this little problem resolved. It's starting to become kind of a pain in the neck, so to speak. Let's see if I can change the virtual background here a little bit. See what I got available to me. I think that's a moving video. Let me see. Yeah, I believe that's a video, but with me right dead center of the camera, it's going to hide that. So the only way for that to work is if I move me one way or the other out of the way, like that. That could be fun. So I may have to work on a background in DaVinci Resolve and put things over here, over in this area right here. And yes, I made my mouse pointer so that the blind could see it because I was having all kinds of trouble keeping up with the mouse and finding the mouse. I lost it more times than I care to remember. So I figured out make it bigger, make it black. I can't miss it. And so far, that's pretty much been it. Typical Monday, except for Lauren's working 16 hours. I got a surprise. I bought some cookies for her from this place she likes to get cookies from. And I told her she was going to have a surprise in the morning. No big deal there. She's not watching, so I don't have to worry about letting that cat out of the bag, so to speak. Of course, now Robert or Alex or Joshy might send her a text and say, oh, speaking of Joshy, I forgot to go see if he was doing anything tonight. Go see what he's up to, if anything. Doesn't look like he's doing anything live tonight. Last I heard was he was going to attempt to reset up his Wii. That somehow, yeah, I'm early. I'm way early. I mean, literally hour and 15 minutes early. But then again, I let everyone know during the day through various media platforms that I probably was going to be going live 9 to 9:30. No, Josh is not. Joshy is not streaming right now, so I'm not sure what he's doing. He's probably, him and Alex are probably discussing the Nintendo Switch project. Um, I could send a quick message, I guess. Let's see. Or no one's. He gave up the front row ticket to Jim Morrison. Okay. I think I'd have kept that ticket. uh, Kind of had to chuckle a little bit earlier on Doug mentioning the Zoomers. I didn't think he would do that. Of course, it was in my email, so right now it's not going to be too awfully good because I'm the only one in here, and if this is a one-man show, we in trouble. We in big trouble. And I actually watched 2 videos prior to coming on here live tonight. But I got to remember to take. Oh, it's not showing up now. Why is that? That's interesting. A while ago, that black arrow was showing up over there. Now, why did that not go across? That should have went across. There it is. Thought I clicked on that a while ago, but I guess I didn't. So hopefully we won't have very many moments of awkward silence tonight. I'll have to wait and see. I may have to shut this down and start all over again. Do a part 2. Do it about 10:30, 10:45. Yeah. Yeah, poor kid. Means well. Has good intentions. Pretty hard-headed, I know that. I really should have recorded everything yesterday in OBS, but I didn't. But I should have, because as you know, you can't rewind Zoom or replay Zoom or Facebook messengers or anything of that nature. It was hilarious. I mean, it was absolutely hilarious. He showed us the switch. We got 2 ins, 1 out, got power. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, wait, Joshy, that's what went wrong. Didn't have no signal on the TV. And Mel with Alex and I were like, you gotta have. Zoom's running. I'm on Zoom. This is me on Zoom. How do you know it's Zoom? Is because I can probably go in there and stop the camera, and then my picture will show up. Yeah, well, he somehow translated to, here we go. He somehow translated turn the Wii on to unplug everything and then turn the Wii on. I don't know. I honestly don't know. The good news is we had it working. The bad news is because he wanted to move things around, I don't know if it's going to be working again or not. And then I jokingly said, well, we'll just get Jim to help him this time around. And even Alice goes, Ken, I don't think that would be too good. So he recognizes it. I see Natasha has joined us in the chat room, which means Joshy will be right behind. Hi, Natasha. Or maybe Natasha doesn't have her microphone on. We tell her to shake her head yes if she can hear us, but oh wait, we can't see her picture. And no microphone. Okay, tell it's Monday. Hey Natasha, if you can hear us, can you move your name around? No, that's not possible. Well, actually, it is possible. I did enable the change your name option. Now, why am I seeing... Oh, that's fine. I know who he is, but I don't know. I haven't never followed him or anything or joined anything. But I do know who he is. Okay. No. Nope. Okay, Josh said he's going to be here as soon as he takes his medicine. I really expect Alex to be popping in anytime now, although it's only 8:33 in his neck of the woods. Yeah, it'll fill up sooner or later. Thought Darren might be here. It's only 2:30 in the morning his time. Robert, Darren, Rick, and I all got together earlier today and was moving some TV shows and movies around. I did get your email. I'm trying to think. The last one you said something about the sentences don't need to be one word long. That's a joke, and I know that. Doug seems to have some secret plan up his sleeve for Saturday. His exact words were, he'll bring out the big artillery and hopefully get this thing resolved. Um, I know I tried to manually install it and it didn't show up. Been waiting.
Good evening,
Hi, Natasha.
Darren.
Are you able to hear us or hear me? There's no us. Other than us, you and I. But will Greg mute his YouTube prior to coming in? Greg mute his YouTube prior to coming in. Should make a bet on that.
Sorry about that.
Hey, I would be more concerned if you joined us and there was no echo. Then I'm going to be concerned. And did you have pistachio ice cream tonight?
No, I just finished some chocolate mint.
Oh my goodness. I don't think I can share the picture. I got Mrs. K a surprise for in the morning. I stopped at this place she likes to get things from, and I bought her 4 cookies. Expensive little cookies though. They're like $3.50 a piece.
Ooh.
No, they're about, I don't know, that thick, and they're probably about that big around.
That's
I've got a pic. Yeah, it's not a real. I mean, it's a cookie, but it's a mini cake, is what it is. I've got pictures somewhere. And I don't know how I could share that in here right now. Too early in the night to be sharing the screen anyway.
Yeah, I was wondering why you was up so early.
Yeah, she's working overnight, so we had a decent 7:30ish dinner, and then I stopped and got her thing, and I kind of had planned on going early tonight anyway. I got to wash the dishes later on tonight. I hung a clock, 2 lamps, and a table and a picture today. That was after spending about an hour with Robert, Rick, and Darren.
All I did was go outside and water my flowers. It was too damn hot out.
We got rain today, which was good because I did not want to have to mow the grass, and it rained for about 2.5 hours, and I didn't have to mow the grass.
Yeah.
I was happy. Well, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow, though. I mean, the first non-raining day we have, I will have to cut the grass because now not only is it green again, but it's growing. And it looks like tomorrow will be the day because tomorrow it's only going to be 89 degrees and sunny. The rest of the week we are mid to high 90s.
Same with us. 91 tomorrow, 93 Wednesday, 99 on Thursday.
Yeah, it's
90s for till after the 27th.
Well, it is summer.
Yeah. It is July.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about that tonight?
No clue.
Oh,
He knew
I
I was.
popped him a couple of times.
Yeah, I talked to him right before I went to dinner. He knew I was going to be streaming early, so maybe he forgot. I don't know. I'll send him a quick message and see if he answers.
I think today the both there. I didn't put them all there.
Hey, Ken, did you get a chance to read that email I sent you about
No.
the adding phone conversations to OSB?
I saw it and no, I haven't read it.
Just thought I'd ask, that's all.
I'm bringing up my email right now. How to use a phone
I
in
know.
Zoom.
I sent you an email about Windows 11.
Yeah, anything with Windows 11 right now, you can pretty much hold off on. I'm not jumping to Windows 11 anytime soon.
I'm gonna next week.
um,
What?
looks like a pretty.
That puppy said something.
I thought she did too. Looks like a pretty interesting article. I will have to not peruse through it like I just did, but there are some interesting highlights in there I saw. So now I can close my email. Let's see. Go check and make sure. Oh no, Doug answered. Whoa, that's quick.
I watched the video about your computer over there.
I actually watched it while. Where was I at? Oh, I was sitting on the couch having lunch, and I watched it on my phone. And I thought, well, I can follow all that on the when I go in here to do it, which is what I did. And I brought him up on one screen, and I did everything on the other screen.
It's so funny, so weird too at the same time. I had that same exact problem when I had that Dell install on,
Mm-hmm.
and right after I did the Windows reinstall, I got a blue screen of death and I had to wipe out the whole system completely.
So you did an install, and the installation caused the blue screen of death.
Yep.
That's not promising. It's not promising at all.
I don't know what caused it, but the whole thing just blue screen.
Hmm.
That sounds like a hardware problem.
Well, I do know one thing that happened from the restore. Some of the things I had in, and this is really odd, but some of the things I had in Zoom as my background, my MP4s, they're all gone, except for the one that's playing right now.
I've had that happen to me too recently.
Isn't that odd?
They just disappear.
Yep. So I'm gonna go grab one. If I can remember where I put them. Let me see how horrible this looks. I have no clue what this is gonna look
Surprisingly, there's no Zoom update.
like. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there was 511.
My computer says it's up to date.
Well, then when you shut down, it automatically updated.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's. So I remember now why I didn't continue this. I got to get rid of the watermark, and the only way to get rid of the watermark is by paying for the paid version of this. Plus, I can see now I need to make an adjustment on the top of the thing there.
I like my profile picture. Can I help you?
Oddly enough, it looks a little like Alex though.
Yeah.
You could see the one for my Windows log on screen. It's the same boy, but he's laying in bed, up on his phone, in bed. Perfect example of me.
True. Yeah, I'll leave that one running for a minute or two. That one doesn't look too bad. And 7:15 out on the West Coast, so it's way early for Jeff and Sean. Robert's at work, or close. Yeah, he'd be at work by now. It's 9:43 our time, 8:43 his time.
I tried to ask Robert if he wanted to join me and Alex on that Nintendo thing, but he never got back to me.
I don't think he's much of a gamer either. Darren and I are more into the movie scene.
He's probably sleeping.
Now tonight's his night to go back to work.
And he's at work.
Mm-hmm. In fact, sometime tonight I've got to log into both the iDrive and the Google Drive to see where the movies are at.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Josh.
Well,
What
hi,
do
Greg.
you,
How are you?
you're
Oh,
not
I'm
on the,
fine,
are you
Alex.
not
How are
on the,
you?
you're not on the computer?
No, I am. I just got my camera off.
Yeah, huh.
Well, that's the
Sure.
reason why I'm asking if you're not, if you were not on the computer. You're loud,
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah, yeah, I don't feel like showing my messy bed tonight, so.
I'm loud.
Did you make an
Yeah.
adjustment? That's a slightly bit different. And I have a question for you.
I did not make any adjustments. I have not made any adjustments to my microphone, like any of the gain controls or anything in quite a while.
Hmm. Well, just yes, simple yes or no. You're not under interrogation. You're not on the stand. You don't have to plead the Fifth Amendment. So, quick question on the headset. Am I going to have to use that microphone that comes with that, or am I still going to be able to use the Yeti?
Yeah, no, you can completely disable the microphone that's built in on the headset
Okay.
and use the Yeti.
Okay. I did find my cord, by the way.
But in Josh's case, because Josh has either got a choice between using that microphone on the headset and
Right.
using the microphone on the webcam,
Right.
I would rather he use the microphone on the headset.
Yeah, that makes sense. And that does make sense. So I spent, I don't know, the better part of an hour tonight looking for this dumb cable right here. Well, the thing was, I knew I had it, and it's got to be this type right here because I've got to be able to plug into the Yeti, and I've got to be able to plug into the headphone. And it's 5.5 feet long, which is plenty long enough because I've already tested this a couple times. And I knew I had it because it's got them dumb green ends on it. Kind of hard to miss that. I probably looked in the box I finally found it in, I don't know, 3 times, 4 times. So now I've got it hanging right here on my desk so that when my headphones get here, I'll know where it's at.
If you order the same time that I would order me,
I haven't ordered it yet, but that's what I'm looking into.
I got some news today.
Okay.
I was playing around. I was playing around with my for a while on and off. I've kind of been playing around with the idea of can I connect my Wii U Pro controller, which is kind of like a Xbox controller, but for the Wii over the Bluetooth on the computer. And I finally figured out how to do it. There's a software you can download, and that software comes with both the program and the driver. You install the driver. The program then, if you run the program, it then picks up the controller over Bluetooth, and it makes the computer detect the Wii controller as an Xbox controller. So that I'm then able to go and use that on like an emulator program that Josh uses for the N64 games, or on any Xbox game or whatever, any game that I play on the computer that would be better to play with the controller.
Nice. How long did it take you to figure that out?
Well, it's kind of been something I've kind of been trying to do it on and off for at least a couple of years now, and I've never been able to get it to work until now.
Well, I thought I was being forever and a day when I gave myself 2 weeks on this current project that I'm working on. 2 years? Whew, long time.
And I figured out there's also, and I've told you this before, but there's also an adapter I can buy off of Amazon that will allow my Wii U Pro controller that I already have to work on the Switch. So I can essentially use buy one controller and use one controller on the Wii U, on the Switch, and on the computer. So I don't have to buy a controller just for the computer. I don't have to buy a controller, a $75 controller for the Switch. I can buy, if I need more controllers, I can buy like a cheap wired controller and plug it into this adapter that I'm referring to. Also has a USB port. I can buy any cheap, like Logitech, wired controller or wireless controller and plug it in, and it will work on the Switch.
I'm glad I went and looked this up. I had to look something up. Kind of glad I did. So I told you guys last night about the mass shooting in the mall. 57-year-old, 37-year-old, and a 50-year-old was killed. The gunman that killed the prior mentioned people was not 22. He was 20.
I'm gonna put myself on mute for just for a second, so don't put me in a waiting room, please.
You're gonna mute yourself?
Yes,
That's fine. Why would I put you on mute? Why would I mean?
because you did before. You put me in a waiting room last night.
I feel like I'm living in the room
Twilight
of the
Zone?
United.
Feel like you're living in the Twilight Zone?
No, I feel like I'm living in the United States room because my computer, my light on my computer, my power light is red. The capture card is red. The light on the TV is red. The controller, the two chargers for the Wii remote, they're blue. So put that together and you got the American flag. Red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And the converter on top of the computer is red too. So you got red, white, and blue. And the Wii is red too, so got plenty of red in my room.
The only colors I notice here is that stupid RGB fan. It's not stupid. It's just there. That's it. I don't see any other colors. Don't pay that much attention. The Yeti's got a red light on it. My old i7's got a blue light on it. My USB hub's all blue. The docking station is green. Now you got me wondering about doggone lights, Josh. I'd put you in the waiting room.
I gotta go close my garage door. It's raining.
Yeah, I don't ever leave ours open. I feel comfortable in the neighborhood, but I'll wait till he gets back. So Jeff's going to be late. He's out shopping. That's fine. I got an early start on things. Not sure why. I just felt like I would go early tonight, which I did. Can't figure out what Josh, what are you doing, Alex? Are you reading something or texting something? Counting his money.
Oh, I just had somebody on Facebook Messenger ask me. It's not Josh. Asked me if I could put tapes on DVDs for him.
You can though, can't you? You know how to do
Yes.
that. Yeah,
I
okay.
was responding to the message.
Oh, garnering up some business. That's cool. You should do a QR code and I'll put it in there.
But sometimes I can't do them. Sometimes people bring me tapes and I can't do them. Like the last couple of times people brought me tapes, have been able to do them because a lot of times people bring me tapes. They're 25 or 30 years old and they're moldy and they haven't been played in, who knows how long, and they've been stored in an attic or in a basement, and they just can't be played.
Do you
Sometimes I get.
That's what I ought to do.
But sometimes Josh, if you think you want to do what I do, it takes a lot of equipment, lot of space that you just don't have room for, which would require more plugs because more stuff needs electricity. Which is the reason why I have all these. Which is the reason why I have this gigantic power strip surge protector.
No, I ought to take that music off of that flash drive and attempt to put it on the computer and make my music library bigger than what it already is. Gonna do duplicating.
Past few times I've tried to do somebody's tapes, the problems I've had is I stick them in the VCR, and immediately I try to rewind it or fast forward it or whatever, or I just stick it in there and I don't even try to rewind it, and it immediately refuses to play. It may or may not eject it out correctly, and when I get it out correctly, when I get it out, the tape is the film is out of the tape, so we have to. If I do that once or twice, I know the tapes are.
Yeah, like the old cassettes used to do when they wouldn't eject, they get stuck in there, and then you pull the case out and you'd have a
Yeah.
tape out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
But that's the only thing bad about doing this is as long as they play, as long as they play fine, I can record them. But if they refuse to play for whatever reason, I can't do them.
And there's probably no way you can get them to confirm to you that they're going to play before they bring them over.
No, because 99% of the time, the people that are bringing me the tapes, the reason why they're bringing them to me is because they don't have either the VCR or the camera to play them on.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. They
I
find
had one exception to the rule last time. Last time the lady actually brought me the tapes, and she had it marked, from this time to this time, there's actual footage, so she was able to play them and all. But
nice.
I don't know what the issue was, but when I put it in my VCR, I wasn't able to get it to play. So I wasn't able to get it to play. I tried multiple tapes, and I wasn't able to get any of them to play. But she was supposedly able to take them home and get them to play. On the VCR, it was normal size VCR tapes that had been recorded on one of those great big VCR camcorders. I'm sure Greg knows about those.
Well,
Yeah, if you can get one that works, just in case someone brings you something, that might be all right. I mean, be stuck in the closet.
And we've got a bunch of old movies in there on the shelf that are VHSs, and I put one of those in. See if the player still works, and it works just fine. It's just.
So how big? One movie per disc? Is that about what it boils down to?
Sometimes I can get. Generally, it's one movie per disc, but sometimes I can get two, depending on how long. But regardless of how many movies I can put on disc, I still charge. I charge per tape, not per disc.
Okay.
Like if a tape is 2 hours or under, I will charge $10, and if it's 2 hours or over, I'll charge $15, something like that. But like, if I charge any more than that, people won't. Even though if you take them to like a professional place that does them, I've looked them up. They'll charge like, I don't know, they'll charge by the minute.
By the minute?
But some of them charge by the minute. So like, say an hour's worth of footage is $30.
Well, there's
just 1 hour's worth
in an hour. If it's
and if it
I see
and most of the tapes that I do are at minimum 2 hours.
So the media that you're putting them on, the CD or the DVD or whatever, has that industry pretty much stayed where it was at 15 years ago, or has it increased any?
What do you mean?
Well, the storage on a DVD used to be what, 700, or a CD used to be 700 megabytes.
I only have the capability to burn normal CDs, which is 700 meg, normal DVDs, which is about 4.5 gig, and dual layer DVDs, which is 8.5 gig.
Okay, what is dual layer? I don't follow that one.
When you go to the store and you buy a normal non-Blu-ray or anything, when you buy a normal movie, you have a normal DVD player and you put it in a normal DVD player, it's an 8.5. It's a double layer disc. So it can hold 8.5 gigs.
So
of data.
both sides?
No, one side.
Oh, it's one side.
You don't flip the disc over. Now, some professional recording movies are dual-sided, but it's because one side is widescreen and one side is full screen.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So, but the media itself is still 700 meg for CD for music and basically 4 gig for movies.
It don't have to be for music. You can put data or
know.
music or
Sure.
whatever on there, but it's still a normal CD is still 700 meg.
I wonder why that stagnated at that level, because I can remember back in the early 2000s it was there. You would think 20 some years later they would have them where they would have more capacity to them.
But in order for me to burn CD or Blu-rays or whatever that hold more data, I think a Blu-ray can hold like 25 gigs, but that would take an insanely long amount of time to record, depending on the speed of the burner. Plus, I would need a new burner, and if I burned to Blu-ray, it'd be a waste because the quality would not be improved any. It'd just be more space on the disc. And that means that everybody that I'm making disc for would have to have a Blu-ray to play them on.
So you can't use your current burner. You would need a new burner. They make specific.
Yes,
really?
and the people that I'm giving them to play them, they would need a Blu-ray player.
Oh, okay.
And people that I'm giving them to don't have a Blu-ray player unless they have like a PS3 or PS4. And most people that I'm doing it for do not have a PS3 or PS4.
Which is PlayStation, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm catching on to this lingo. Slowly but surely.
And so I don't burn to Blu-rays because it'd be a waste of effort, a waste of money, because the quality of the footage that I'm putting on the disc is not going to change from crappy, regardless of whether I put it on YouTube, flash drive, a CD, a DVD, a dual layer DVD. It's still going to be crappy. It's still going to be your normal, VHS quality on the.
Right.
I don't do any editing or anything. I put it in the player, start OBS, press record, let it record. Once it finishes recording OBS, slap it in the DVD software, press burn, and that's it.
Okay. Too bad you can't eliminate recording it via OBS and just do it straight from the source.
I tried that. I tried that years and years ago, but I gave up on that because that don't work. Because a lot of times my computer would crash right in the middle of doing it, or something would happen. The program would crash, and it wouldn't. If that happens, and I'm trying to record it while it's being captured and not record it to OBS, and I go straight to the disc, guess what happens? That's a wasted disc. I have to throw it away. That's the reason why, because the disc I use are I use the -R, which are non-rewritable, and even if they were rewritable, they take more time to erase the disc. It already takes enough time as it is, because I have to basically, I don't have to, but I have to basically sit here in front of the computer I can go down the hallway and get something to drink, but I pretty much have to stay in the house with it, keep an eye on it, make sure it does what it's supposed to do.
Yep. Well, you could actually walk away from it, but then you're going to need an editing program.
I tried that. I've tried that before too, but every time I tried to walk away from it, the computer would crash, the software would crash, something would happen.
Wow. Jose asked if we started earlier, and I'm gonna say, yep, we did. I did start
Now
a little bit early.
I've now that a lot of that was on older computers because of course, I haven't done a lot since I got this newer computer. But I imagine it would still the same thing could happen, and I just don't like. I just
Sure.
don't want to. I'd rather just record it to the hard drive, and then once I get it recorded, put it on a disk, and then burn it, and then delete it from. Or the easier way to do it is just record it using OBS. If they don't care if they have a disk or not, I can record it to OBS, stick it on a flash drive, or put it on YouTube as an unlisted video, and then playlist or whatever, and send them the link. And
Now, does YouTube have the ability to see what that is and give you a copyright violation? Oh, I got him thinking now. I don't know, Alex. That's why I'm asking.
most of that stuff is home movies, so they wouldn't. Everybody,
Oh,
it's
okay,
like people's,
okay.
it's like people's weddings, and so unless
Okay.
YouTube picks up on the music in ancient videos like that,
Mm-hmm.
they
Okay.
wouldn't give me a copyright.
Okay. Just wondered. Josh has a question for you.
I have a document file on my desktop. Did I believe that?
Depends on what it is. What is it?
Documents file.
APPFY. I don't know. There's all kind of weird writing on it. I can't read it.
Well, here's a unique thought. Since Alex can log into your computer, why don't he just log in and take a look at it? Oh, geez, what a thought. What's the point of having software to connect your computers if you don't connect to the computers? Just me. Speaking of that, I got to make sure I have whatever Doug uses on Saturday if we get to that point. Hopefully his little trick on Wednesday, whatever that's going to be, will fix it. If not, I got to talk Mrs. K into going into work early Saturday.
Oh yeah, you can delete that.
Care to share with the rest of the group what it was, or you just keep this between you two?
Uh,
I don't know what it was.
it was just like a README file from when I downloaded one of his from when I downloaded one of those Curious George episodes for him to watch.
Okay.
Just like a notepad file.
Stealth Mode joins us for 2 nights in a row. It must be slow in Florida right now.
Thank you.
Probably hot in Florida right now. So did you get your Wii hook back up, Josh?
Haven't even fiddled around with it.
Okay.
Well, that's horrible. You don't have the light on, Josh.
And he just bought a light so he could use it when he uses his camera.
There was a glitch. Try again in a few seconds.
What?
Yeah, really. There was a glitch. Try again in a few seconds. You're muted.
Oh, that was my. Don't pay attention to that. That's my Google speaker thing.
This ain't the Wizard of Oz. We ain't gonna pay no attention to the man behind the curtain nonsense now. No. Pay no attention to that. Well, you just want to go in the waiting room, and we've only been going about 40 minutes. New world record.
Yeah, I haven't even played around with the Wii because my luck, I'm probably gonna have to unlock everything and figure out where I went wrong.
No, you don't. That's just it. Everything's working right now except your Wii, correct?
Yeah.
Both monitors are working, correct?
Yeah.
So all you have.
But the catch is, like I told you earlier, both monitors are working connected straight to the computer, not connected to the switch.
Oh, so the switch is completely out of the picture.
The switch is
again.
completely disconnected. He does not have anything,
I'll be right
as far as
back.
I know, connected to
I'll be
the
right
switch.
back.
Exactly.
And that's where you effed up.
Okay, now that I got that out of my system, So stealth mode, what's her name?
Anybody want to guess what we did?
Well, who did?
Green.
Did I? Did I scream?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No,
Yeah.
because you did not scream because you did not have your microphone muted.
I
You
did
only
have
had
my
your
mic.
camera.
I did have my microphone muted for Zoom. I did not have my microphone muted for YouTube. And if you ask anyone on YouTube, they will tell you if I screamed or not. But I'll save you the trouble of asking. I did not scream. I sat here and looked for something to reach through her and smack you upside the head with, and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
That's the only bad thing about these Zoom calls or do all this stuff online is if you get so mad at somebody that you wish you could wring
So
their neck, you can't.
yeah, it actually won't be that hard if he does it backwards. Start with the Wii cord that's plugged into the whatever that conversion white plug thing is, and go from there. It shouldn't take him more than 10 minutes to do it. It's not that it won't be that difficult this time
But then if
around.
he hooks it up right, like we had, he'll complain again. He'll call me tomorrow, first thing in the morning, and complain about how he hates the mess.
Well, just
Trying to make them. He's trying to make the wires look nice and neat, and there's really no way that he can get them to look nice and neat unless he gets zip ties and he gets his caregivers to help him. But he's not going to do that because he's afraid if he gets his caregivers to help him, they'll come in his room when he's not there and steal his stuff.
and they're gonna steal his cables. What would they steal?
We talked about this earlier. Talked about this earlier on the phone. It's like he was afraid that somebody was going to steal his. That was going to steal his switch if we get this. If when we get the switches, he's afraid they were going to steal. And
Well, the only way to prevent that is he's gonna have to get a lockbox.
it's like I said so he wanted to carry it around with him, and I said, so you want to risk
No.
you want to carry it around with you and risk breaking it
Or losing it,
or losing it
or
or leaving
somebody
it Aunt
stealing it
Mary's.
from him. Yeah, no.
And
Just get a lockbox.
well, if he and I said, well, if you've left your iPad at your house. We was in Aunt Mary's. You've left your phone at your house, or probably, and if they wanted to, they could have stealed your iPad or stealed your phone
Sure.
when you're not there. So, and guess what? Your iPad costs more than a Switch does.
Hi, Blackrock. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Josh. How you doing?
Good.
Sounds like Alex needs a PR front man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Alex, you're correct. He does need to ask the group home people to help him when he does his wiring for that, and then it'll be 5 minutes, and they'll be able to take the wiring and hide it behind everything, and it will be out of the way. If he does it himself, it's probably going to be a rat's nest again, and he'll take it all apart again and be right back in the same situation. And as Blackwatch will now attest to, I did not scream on YouTube a while ago. There's Darren Gilholm saying hi in the chat room. What time is it in his neck of the woods here? I gotta minimize this a little bit.
About 3 a.m.
Yep, about 12 after 3 it looks like.
Mhm.
All right, Darren. Thanks for joining. You can go back to bed now. We'll wake you up in 3 hours.
Oh. Dear Ken, can you put out the nightlight in the can for me?
Really?
I love
Well, I did put a light up to help us out because she keeps too many lights on at night. So I put a light to where we can walk through the house without being bumping into things, so to speak. I was trying to give her hints as to what I'd done. I was like, light, dark, switch, lamp. And she still didn't get it. I was like, I'll send you a picture when I get home. She caught on to those cookies, though. She figured that out pretty quick. But I kind of denied that I got them for her. But I got them. I did get them.
What kind of cookies? oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, peanut butter.
No, one of them's chocolate chip. One of them's maple something. I don't remember the rest of it. One of them is a Oreo something. There's a place in here called Crumble Cookie, CRUMBL, and it's a specialty
They've
place.
got, I think they've got one in thinking.
Well, they-
That's what I ought to do tomorrow.
What, make
I gotta
cookies?
take that TV, hook it up, and put it on TV, and see if any audio comes out of it. And see if there's actually speakers built into that TV.
What, your LG, or what are you talking about? You lost me. I've lost him by asking him which TV. Josh, what TV are you talking about?
Hold on, I'm getting it.
So this week is chocolate crumb cake Oreo, chocolate mallow cupcake, that looked horrible, maple glaze, oatmeal chocolate chip, that sounds horrible, milk chocolate
There
chip.
he is in his disaster of a bed.
Yeah, I've got Zoom covered up, and then the one that just was not going to be in the box of cookies was called fruit pizza.
I would have loved that. You should got it. You should have got it and then handed it to me through the screen.
Yeah, no, fruit pizza. It looked horrible. It just absolutely looked. Ugh.
I know Josh wouldn't eat it because it's got fruit on it. He don't eat vegetables or fruit. Does he?
So where did this mysteriously appear from?
If it's gonna be the top of new monitor, when I go ahead and order the computer for her.
Okay.
What about the monitor? I thought she already had a monitor.
Nope.
So where
This
did you
is
get
why
that?
we have to get. This is why we have to get the converter.
Because
Oh,
there's
hold
no
on,
way.
let me highlight you so we can see this, because that. Hold on, Josh. Spotlight.
It looks like VGA, composite, and component. That's it. No
I see.
HDMI.
Yeah, but this would be the old input on the bottom.
There he is. That's what I just said. VGA, component, composite.
Yeah, VBA is what we need. Because this is the only monitor that I have left. All the other ones I gave away. That will be her. That'll be her monitor, but I'll use the HDMI until I'm ready to give it to her. But I gotta hook this up and see if the speakers built into it. It might be. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
I can tell you that now. There's speakers built into it without you even having to hook it up because there's audio jacks on the back of it. The red and white jacks are the red and white jacks are audio jacks. So you know what I mean? You don't even have to hook it up.
Well, do we want to give those speakers them, or do we want to just leave the speakers that are in the?
Oh.
I put a
Thing.
link to a Crumble Cookie in the Zoom in the chat room if you guys want to go look at what they look like.
You can just use the speakers that are in the monitor. There's no point in spending another $15 to get her speakers that are.
You missed the joke I made earlier tonight. If you were on Zoom earlier, I feel like I'm
completely
living.
forgot that he was going to start earlier, Ken, even though you just told me an hour or two ago.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm living in the flag of the United States because if I look on my tower, my hard drive light is white, the converter is red, the capture card is red, The light on the TV is red. And the Wii remote for blue. Put that all together and you got the American flag.
Aw,
So Josh, we got to do something about your camera because we're not going to look at your highly decorated bed there. So either you need to shift or you need to move the bed. Or oh, here's a
I'm
novel
gonna say, don't
idea.
even try to move the camera because you'll mess it up and not be able to get it back.
That's what he's doing though, but he's not. I still see whatever that is in the background. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Oh wait, now we see the messy dresser. This
And he
is
could turn
this
his
is a no-win
could
situation.
turn his virtual background on,
Yeah, there you go. Virtual background. What a novel idea.
or at least blur the background.
That's not virtual, but that'll work. Hey, Darren, I see Doug's over visiting you. You get everything uploaded today?
They sent you something in chat.
Oh, okay. You did? Where? Oh, Zoom
In
chat?
chat.
Okay.
Aye.
So did you ever test that supposed dead USB port, Josh? After a restart, does it work?
Nope.
Did you restart your machine?
Yep, I did it today when Al put on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. That is odd.
But at least you got the USB hub and everything. At least you got the USB hub and everything works.
Doorbell. Well, I'm gonna have to
I
find out.
can't find the background that you're using, Al. Oh.
Let's see.
Now all you got to do is not move around too much and you'll be good. Just stay right there.
Yeah, you know
If
you
you
should.
move around too much, the virtual background messes up your picture. You can't see it.
Or does the picture mix up the virtual background?
Now we all have our virtual background on.
We don't know about
Well-
Natasha and Blackwatch. We have no clue what they have on.
uh-huh.
They don't have that on.
Can we hear some more about how Darren got the Queen to raise the stars and stripes over Buckingham Palace for the weekend?
I know something I can do.
He's away. Oh God, it's too hot.
So
It's
those,
too hot.
well, yeah, because you got 35 drives in there. So what's the most computers you guys have heard of anyone streaming or otherwise having and running at the same time
1,961.
besides businesses?
Okay.
I watched a video earlier today where a guy was hawking a product that you can combine 12. Why is Greg, I buffered there for a second. Or Greg buffered for a second. Now that's interesting. Maybe the YouTube buffered. Anyway, I watched a YouTube thing. The guy, he plugged it as the three best plugins for OBS. Okay. What he failed to mention was it cost a lot of money. Number one. Number two, it wasn't even his product. He was hawking it for someone else. This guy took 12 computers and combined them to run out of one computer that's running this miracle app. And I thought, that'd be pretty cool to see, actually. 1023, okay. I just wondered if you guys had ever heard of anything like that or not. Takes some buffing. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Darren's at the back door now, as well as the front. What do we do?
Ken, I didn't know you've been live for 59 minutes.
That sounds about right, Chris. I'm pretty sure I told everybody. Were you with us? No, you weren't with us. My bad. I thought I thought I told you I was going early tonight, though. No, maybe not. Oops.
Gonna leave that one alone.
Well, I know I told Darren, I know I told Robert, I know I told Rick, I know I told Alex. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Joshy.
Didn't tell Joshy.
What's up, Chris?
Did somebody leave bad messages on your video?
If someone what?
Darren, I don't know what happened. I got a message saying they left bad messages on your video.
I haven't checked it lately.
Yeah, we looked and we couldn't find nothing.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. I seriously didn't see.
What video was it? Because it might have been removed.
Yeah, I think it was removed. I think it was last night's video.
No, all of his things from last night are still there.
I'm
No,
talking about the comment.
Oh,
Yeah, someone left the comment and I removed it. Check it out.
oh,
yeah, okay. All
It's
that's
the
doing.
new light.
Yeah, that's the light you bought?
Yep.
Okay. And now turn it around and show your face.
Why are you shining in the camera?
Well, that's going to be my next question. Okay, that's pretty bright. Is that on its highest setting?
It's running off of the battery pack.
Right, but is what setting is your light on? And it appeared that it just got brighter.
I think it's on the brightest setting. But I bought it for the outside purposes for when I want to film outside at night
Which is
and do
never,
live streams and do live streams outside at night.
which you'll never do. Because number one, you'll just never do them. And number two, they probably won't let you.
It's probably not that safe outside.
Because you're in a major big city, the
Yeah.
second biggest city in all of Pennsylvania, and you're on a major highway. You're right off a major highway.
So you could actually turn it off, Josh. It's not, the only thing it's doing is putting bright lights on our faces, and it's not really illuminating us. It's not really helping show your face.
Oh, okay.
So you might as well just turn it off.
He looks like an airplane pilot with that microphone on.
Turn that back on a second. Hold on a minute.
Those headphones.
Yeah.
How you doing, Black Watch?
Okay.
not too bad.
Okay.
I think we should take a vote on whether or not he should
That
leave.
looks good. That looks good. It goes from completely dark.
Well,
can't
that's
see what
why I
it
had him
is.
turn it back on. Hey, Josh, push that off to your right just a little bit. The light itself. Okay. Yeah,
That looks good.
that's not bad. Well, because when he turned it off, he went completely dark because he didn't have his overhead light on. So I was just wondering. I'm only
But
using my light above me right
can-
now. I don't have any other lighting
We
going.
can see him, but we can't see the bed. The mess is
Oh,
good.
I
as we
can still see the mess. It's just. In fact, if we didn't want to see the mess, he could probably turn that light around and put it on the mess, and we wouldn't see it because it would be obscured by the light.
Well, I don't want to take it off because it clamped on here.
Yeah.
It has a thing. It clamped. It's
Yep.
like a thing that you put down and you open it
Yep.
and it clamps on there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's pretty good. Get one for the other side, and then you'd be all illuminated. But that's not bad. A little bit better than I thought it would be, honestly. If you just start talking like Darth Vader, you've got a bright side and a dark side, and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
I just thought you could start a new video series called Josh's Room.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about changing my name in Zoom and just calling myself Floppy, but I don't know how to do that.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Just right click Ken's picture and change it to whatever you want.
What do you want it to say? Oh God, I'm not making you the co-host. Why in the world? What the hell? That was almost
Joppy.
disastrous. There you go, Joshy.
Thank you.
I wouldn't use that name in a men's locker room, though, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, my wife came up with that.
Oh boy. Might be a message in there. I don't know.
Probably found asleep by now.
Yeah, she hasn't said much tonight. Of course, then again,
She basically just comes along here to listen.
that's fine. And we have the awkward silence.
I'm just wondering, did Greg not pay up his membership? Did he go to half and he only talk so much or what?
No, I'm doing some research.
Oh shit, he is away.
Yeah. Now he's looking something up.
Yeah.
Just need to get Wintermute. Need to get him and Wintermute on one of these Zoom panels and see who can look up things the fastest. That would be very interesting.
Yes.
Wintermute's quick. Of course, he'll join us in about an hour because I am early. And yes, Jim, I got an early start. And yes, I'm feeling okay. Mrs. K is overnight all night, and I just wanted to get an early start for some reason. I'm not real sure why.
Hey, Alex,
Yes.
can you tell us if Ken feels all right? Give him a little goose or a nudge.
Or as I know he does.
Don't.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I feel fine. Not looking forward to cutting the grass tomorrow, but gotta be done. Not looking forward to driving at 6 o'clock in the morning to go pick her up, but again, it's gotta be done. Can't get her to go to 6 to 2 and then do like she used to do, 6 to 2 and 2 to 10. I'm good with that shift. That works out really good. But for some reason, she's just hesitant to go to the 6 o'clock shift here at this facility.
I'm
not sure.
glad we got somebody to cut our grass.
Yeah, I'm not quite to that point yet. There's a gentleman that cuts probably half the yard in this little addition of ours, and I'm not, as long as I can do it. It might take me 2 or 3 hours to do it sometimes, but I'm going to do it. I hope I can continue to do it for a long, long time. Actually, our yard's not that big. I don't need a riding mower, although that would be the next thing I would do. Really piss people off.
Only thing I wish this guy would do, I wish he used a push mower. He used a weed eater in the backyard. It's not
How
that
big's
big.
your backyard?
It's not that big.
Oh,
I just wish he used a push mower. I don't think he has one though.
I used one for $25.
yeah.
Yeah,
Tell you who else hasn't joined us yet because he didn't realize we're early, and that's Sean.
Hey, Greg.
I bought my lawnmower new at Walmart.
Oh,
And
where else?
because it's one stoplight down the street.
you'd have to get no ethanol gas for it.
No.
Hey, Greg,
Yes.
that $25 for a used weed eater, does that include shipping?
No, sorry, that's additional.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's like the Amazon, the food section of Amazon. I was looking into that today with Alex's help, and
That only applies to Amazon Fresh, by the way. When I order stuff on Amazon, they don't put an extra delivery fee on there for as far as food.
Right, because you're not getting it same day delivery, right?
Well, the stuff I'm getting is not off the Amazon Fresh program either.
So you think I
It's
can
just
order?
like
You
the
think I can
bottles
order
of-
food off of the not fresh and get it without the $4.99 service?
Correct. Like I order trail mix, I order crackers, I order cookies, I order the sparkling waters.
Okay. I'll have to look back into that then, because I'm not paying $4.99 service charge just to be paying $4.99.
Okay, right, be right, you get hot. Maybe you get warm. Cause mine got warm.
What's it about arm's length away from you?
Yeah.
Can you push it any further away, just out of curiosity? It is pretty bright. It's lighting up the back part of his room. Okay, how far away is it now? About 6 feet?
Yep. If over by with a TVU, right when you come in my room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a coffee.
Sorry, it's too late in the evening for coffee.
No, it's not. I need a volunteer to be the co-host in case someone were to join us while I'm gone.
Not I, said the blind man.
We'll give it to Mrs. Joshi.
You can give it to me.
Okay, not Joshi.
I wouldn't go around saying, give it to me. It's like, no. I have a question. I have a question from the masses. How much is a quart of milk down there? That much? That much? Wow.
A half gallon is usually about $1.65 at Walmart.
Well, we're out. Holy shit, we're off to Walmart again. That's you know what it is here, a liter? It's about $2, which was not a quart. It's incredible.
I only use it for if I'm cooking mashed potatoes or in my coffee in the morning.
No, this is chocolate milk, but nevertheless, so your half gallon would be over $4 here. Wow,
Chocolate milk and mashed potatoes.
absolutely. But that's only if you're Greg. No, chocolate milk for chocolate milk. Chocolate milk drinking. Chocolate milk.
I'm gonna make an attempt to show
Cut up a
you.
nice, you can cut up a nice fresh banana and gives it good flavor too.
What's that? A banana and
What
what?
are we giving a what?
I'm gonna try to not spill these and show them over YouTube. There's what she has to look forward to in the morning when she gets home.
Tell Tim what we're doing Saturday.
I don't know what you're doing Saturday, whoever said that.
It's Josh's voice saying,
No,
reading his stuff to him.
no. Can you mute him while he's having that done, please? And I'll be right back. I can put
We're
this
going
back.
to paddle a boat.
The paddle boat.
Power boat.
You.
Hey, Kenneth Richard, Mr. Stout.
He's
Oh.
away. He's away from the computer.
Well, phew.
That answers why he didn't answer back.
Why can't he be on his phone while he's away from his computer?
Costs too much.
Technically impossible.
He doesn't know how.
Where's Jeff tonight? He was in there.
He was out shopping.
At Walmart, no doubt.
Of course.
Correct. Does Walmart own Wally World?
I don't know.
Well, why can't you ask next time you, like, you're always there? You can ask.
I only go there once every 5 or 6 days.
I thought it was more like 5 or 6 hours.
No.
Hmm.
Been trying to find some room darkening mini blinds, but everybody's out of stock. Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon wants way too much for them.
Why don't you get a can of black spray paint? That'll work.
I don't want to mess up the windows.
Can't please anybody no how. You know, once you go to Walmart, there's just no pleasing them.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
can you look and see if I have storms headed into my area? Because while I was waiting for my coffee to warm up, I caught a news flash on the TV that says we have a flash flood thing in effect until 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
It can't.
Just click on your Windows icon for your weather.
I have an icon for weather.
Yeah, go to
Yep.
start menu.
Okay, go and start.
And
It
then go
don't look like there's much rain around Indianapolis.
Uh-oh.
And go to
I don't know
apps.
what I did, but I lost everything. All I have on my monitors is my picture of Lorna and I at the Grand Canyon. Go to apps.
Yeah. Then look down at the bottom for weather.
Okay, this is not going well. Sure. I do not have weather.
You might have deleted it or uninstalled it.
Or just due to the plain fact I have things going on. I'm more concerned now that I hear you guys, I can't see you guys, and I can't get out of where I'm at right now. So it's probably a good thing I made a co-host.
You see that right there?
No, hang on, Chris. I seriously. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, how in the hell are they got a flash flood?
What are you playing at?
There's
I'm
no,
typing away and you just blew my screen all to hell. What?
yeah, I don't even see anything out west or up north. That's weird.
But in 10 hours, it can change.
That's true. That's very true. All right, I gotta find the stream. Where's it at? It is right there. There we go. And then I gotta find OBS. It's right there. All right, I got Zoom back, got OBS back, got YouTube back. And I don't have the clocks back. The clocks are showing.
Again, it looks like northeast of Indianapolis that there might be a flood. And I see some around Indianapolis now.
Okay.
This little, hold on a minute. This is green right there. That means flood watches.
Well, that's northeast of us, though.
Yeah, that right there. And look right here. It goes down into Indianapolis. But
Yeah, but okay, so I'm down here between Greenwood and Mooresville, right here. I'm moving my mouse like you guys can see it.
yeah.
I don't see anything in that area. Oh gosh, here we go.
It's probably just
Hey, Jim. Try out my new light for my Jim. That's why I broke. That's why I light on one side and broke on the other.
No, we just thought you
Well-
put your makeup on wrong.
Seems to be the appropriate mood.
All right, I have a request from Mrs. K to go check something. Oh, 10:33. She is correct. Hey, can I
Ken?
make an image backup of my computer before I connect? That's from Doug. Yeah.
Huh?
I
Who?
was saying yeah because you said hey Ken, and I'm saying yeah.
Okay, Q1. Have you ever heard of taking, say, the latest Windows 10? You can get it from Rufus or wherever, and installing it over what you have.
I think
See,
that's what his next thing on Wednesday is going to be.
That's what Doug was gonna say.
Yeah, I believe that's what his next attempt to fix this is going to be. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to
You
do
didn't
that.
go to the update catalog.
We did, didn't
Yes, we did. We did that.
we? Did not work.
Okay.
That was my idea, by the way, but sometimes the professor has to admit defeat.
Well, not
No.
only that, but
No,
the
heaven
professor was about
forbid.
10 minutes late. 'cause-
Inconceivable.
The Pepper was wrong. Oh my God, that's a miracle.
Send a message to the Queen.
So they have
But
another
that only happens
positive
about
case
5% of the time if
COVID.
you're talking about Joshy.
And here I thought the Federal Reserve going bust was bad.
Let me ask her a question here.
Why don't you ask her a question?
I think I will. Okay. So Doug sent me an email and he says,
Hello,
Can-
Alex. How are you doing?
really, can you make an image backup of your computer before I connect on or the day before? Well, hopefully Wednesday's little thing fixes it, but let's say
Hey, you know
sure.
what you could reply to him? How about the day after, Doug? Will that do? You really?
Let's check his humor. Hopefully the fix that you want to show on Wednesday will work. Comma, no. Comma, yes. See if he catches up on that. She was actually on his stream earlier. Was it earlier today or yeah, the one he did
Yeah,
today?
Catherine was.
Yeah. All right. So, boy, that's wonderful to know. They had a positive COVID test from an employee today. Team member was at Demery for Sunday, but went home after a brief period. The team member was masked while interfering with residents. Did not work Friday or Saturday, so that means it's someone that works PRN, and that means someone that was there just on the weekend. Wonderful. But I'm not shocked because today there was 22
No,
people
you
walking
could do.
around with no
You know, you
mask
could
on.
do, Ken.
Just
Just email Doug and say, why can't he say to
Hey,
Alexa?
Rick,
Hello.
Hey, Rick.
all
how are
right.
you?
Well, just look at him. What do you think?
You should email Doug and say, Doug, can you please remote in and do it now? I can't wait another day.
You know, what you could do, Ken. Email Doug and tell him to say, Alexa, please convert Ken's machine to a proper running fixed machine. Done. No sweat.
So,
Oops. Was that my joke that just hit the floor? Or was that?
I don't know what that was, honestly. but
No, that was my
something
Mountain
hit the
Dew.
floor.
That was my
Um,
Mountain Dew hitting the tip, my desk.
So I don't know if you can go to it or not, Rick, but in chat I posted a link. Check out that link if you want to see a cookie.
Yeah,
And then I briefly tried to show it a while ago over the YouTube stream, but I don't know how well that went. What time is it on the West Coast, by the way? 7? 8, almost 8 o'clock.
And 8.
Yeah. Jim, you look like you're contemplating something way too hard. Jim. Hello, Jim. Now those are cookies, Rick. They're pricey, but they are good cookies.
Yeah, speaking of cookies,
Yeah, I seen that. That's why I told you that.
you were talking about cookies earlier, then you showed cookies, and I think, damn it, they've got cookies downstairs.
Yeah, I got those to surprise Mrs. K when she gets home in the morning. And later tonight, I'll wash the dishes. It's an obligation, I've been told.
How often does she pull this shit?
Actually, this is the first time she's ever said anything stupid like that.
I thought so.
And I asked her if my obligations were driving her back and forth, and she said, well, not really. I said, good, you start driving yourself tomorrow.
You better have those dishes done.
To which she said,
Oh, I will. It's
to which she said, my dear husband, do you no longer care for sleeping, not sleeping on your stomach? You know what? Say it, Jim. It's your thing. However that goes.
Well, she must have heard you guys. She just sent me a novel. I'm telling you, the room's bugged.
She had the handyman come in and put in 2 microphones.
Probably, and a camera. Wait a minute.
Ask her
What
if she's
that
gonna
extra
text.
camera's for? Okay.
Ask her if she's gonna work all night or if she's gonna text.
Actually, Chris, she'll play her silly little game all night. She'll do her rounds that she's required to do, and then she'll go to the nurse's station and she'll sit there and play this game on her phone. She put a phone on her game. She put a game on her phone, which I guess I don't have any feelings on it one way or the other. I don't like it being on there, but her phone. She's on level like 793 now.
And where are you?
I don't have it on my phone. My phone
What game is it?
don't have stupid stuff like that on there. I have important things like ESPN.
What game is it?
I think it's called Royal something.
Something I've got. I don't have any games on my phone. I don't have ESPN either. I have stuff like Google Chrome from a web browser, my email, Zoom, stuff like that.
Josh's room. Don't forget Josh's room.
Facebook Messenger, Amazon, but I don't use actual Facebook on my phone.
You don't have TikTok.
I don't do that either.
Don't do that.
I only do Facebook.
I got an email about TikTok. Somebody, Malware Bytes, trying to get them to remove it from the App Store.
Do what?
Maybe it's because it's Chinese owned.
That's
Right.
why.
You don't have Candy Crush on your phone?
No. I do not.
And you're way in the dark ages.
I got a calendar, photos, camera, mail, clock, which is stupid, maps, weather, reminders, notes, news, books, app store, podcast, don't use them, health, home, wallet, and settings. Files, find my, I'm not sure what it wants to find because it just says find my, shortcuts, translate, that's
Find your
stupid.
phone.
Contacts, Apple Store, clips, utilities, GarageBand, Keynote, numbers, pages, LastPass, which is stupid because they did away with the ability to have it on multiple devices at the same time, Discogs, magnifier, Google Photos, Friendly, which I can get rid of, Amazon Photos, Messenger. Believe it or not, I have WhatsApp on here. YouTube, Facebook, RPM, which is a thing for my stereo, Google Calendar, stupid, Zoom, Amazon Music, stupid, Movie, iRun Webcam, YouTube Studio, and then I added the police scanner last night so I could keep informed on what was going on at the mall. But no, that's it. And I texted her, Chris, the name of that game is called Royal Match.
Oh,
actually-
WWE.
Yeah. Yeah.
You actually hear anything on the police scanner for?
Yeah, I heard I mean, I was listening to the whole thing. My brother texted me when he found out about it, so I've got the scanner on my computer as well, and I was listening to my computer, and then when I was going to dinner, I was like, doggone, I want to hear this, so I had to search to find the app to put it on my phone, and I was able to listen to it most of the night. I did the same thing in Charleston. I did the same thing in Vegas. Just Vegas was a little bit more busier, and Charleston was a lot more slower. And now we're here in this big metropolitan, and we'll see what happens.
Only the fire department in my county does online. And the other county next to it is analog, so that's what I mostly listen to on the scanner.
Yeah, this one's got the fire department and the police department on it. In fact, we were sitting there at dinner, and I was actively listening to it on the phone over at dinner, and the notification came out for a fire, and Lorna jumped and she goes, "What's that?" I said, "That's going to be a fire call, because that's how, I having listened to it for so long, I know that's what it is." Sure enough, they announced the address and that it was a fire, and whatever. And she was like, "How do you know that?" I said, "I've been listening to this for how long now? It doesn't change."
Years and years.
Yeah, it's been a day or two. And then they had an additional shooting last night, 9 miles from the mall, and 2 people died there, confirmed.
I heard about that mall shooting on CBS. They said somebody that was carrying the gun shot him.
Yeah,
He was defending them.
yeah,
He was defending everybody.
yeah. The report that came out last night that the shooter was a 22-year-old man from Bartholomew County. That's not even, that'd be like saying Alex lives in Indianapolis. The shooter was a 20-year-old Greenwood resident who has a less than stellar background, or had, I guess. And the guy that killed him was a 22-year-old legally carrying a weapon person from Bartholomew County. The guy, the 20-year-old killed a 57-year-old male Hispanic, a 39-year-old female Hispanic, oddly enough, the wife of the 57-year-old, and a 50-year-old Hispanic. And they said that they were related, but didn't say what the relationship was. And then they said, we have to praise this kid, because had he not done this, who knows what the death toll would have been.
So he did not get in trouble for shooting, for
No.
defending everybody.
No. Well, so far he has not, no. And since the mayor of Greenwood came out and said he was a hero, and the police chief came out and said he was a hero, and somebody else came out and said he was a hero, I don't think they're going to find anything to charge him with. Now, the mall might get pissed off because he broke the mall rule of having a weapon on mall property. It's against their local rules, but it's not against the law.
Come on, Ken, like, if that mall goes against that guy, the PR fallout would be immeasurable.
Oh, I agree.
The guy's a flaming hero. He stood right in the line of fire and blew the guy away.
Exactly.
Basically, I mean, from all accounts, that's pretty much what he did. I still want to know. I still don't know, how does this guy get a rifle into the mall? How does no one not see you carry a rifle in? I mean, unless you're wearing a trench coat.
You know something that happened up here? That we had Gigi?
Mm-hmm.
We were doing something and something happened in Toronto. And she said this guy pulled out a rifle and started walking down the street. And she says, however, here People found that a little odd. And they reported it before he got there. Just like you said.
Well, see, that's the sad commentary on this country, that somebody walking down the street with a rifle in plain sight, nobody considers odd.
I know. And
Real.
somebody told me just the other day, I believe it was you, Jim. If you see something, say something. You let him in, Alex?
Do I have to?
Oh my God, it's Mr. Clean. Good God. Sean put a hat on. Whoa, baby. I'm putting you back in the waiting room. Lord.
What did you say, Ken?
I said, did you let Sean in?
I did. I'm
Did you
trying to
not?
fix
Did
it
you not see he
now.
was
good
going to
old
blind
Sean.
everybody?
Jesus.
Good old Sean.
Sean,
Fixing to go. I'm fixing to go silent. I'll still be on, but I gotta go.
Y'all making fun of my hair?
What hair?
Hey,
Exactly.
Sean, what the fuck did you do?
All right. You feeling okay, Sean?
I don't have any hair on top of my head, so I just shave all of it off. It's just been a while since I've been able to.
You can't see out of your left eye, or you're going to poke the right one just to make it even?
Just because you don't have hair on your head, don't expect us to go looking for any more anywhere else.
Looks good, Sean. But seriously, you got a hat in the background? Would you like a hat?
Tough
You know,
crowd.
they won't have any problems finding you by satellite.
No.
That hurt.
Sean, whatever you do, don't try to bring anybody over country illegally, because they ain't going to see the 100 people behind you, but they're going to see you.
Are we still on YouTube?
We are actually, believe it or not. Let me see how long I've been running on YouTube now.
You don't have to kill it. I just wondered.
I'm just an hour and 38 minutes.
We only got 4 more hours to go. Go for it.
Well, I could sit here until about 5:45 actually, and then I have to go pick her up. And then it's a short turnaround. She's got to be back at work at 2 in the afternoon.
Well, that went well.
She used to do that all the time, though. And then I found out last night she's got the 25th off, but no, she doesn't. They put her on the schedule. I ought to ask her about that while I'm thinking about it.
And she still claims your place as main residence?
She's still working at the same place that she got to when we got here, but she's actually going to go apply elsewhere. But she's not going to make the same money.
No. With all that work, she still claims her main residence is where you are? On her income tax. Jeez. You got that, didn't you, Sean?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, somewhat.
So
Did you get your machine fixed at Carrie's, what, June 2020? That was you, was it not?
I haven't had no computer issues.
You're not that Sean Gallagher?
Yeah, I am that Sean Gallagher.
You are.
What do you mean?
I
I
might
got
get lucky and do
2020
a
is
live
when I got it
stream.
working.
do what, Josh?
I might get lucky and do a live stream tomorrow.
Well, thank you for the warning.
Is that your idea of getting lucky? Just asking.
Today for
Maybe I'm
Today
stuck
for-
in the 60s.
today for post two, I didn't go live all day.
I was wondering what happened today.
And what did happen today?
Monday,
Oh, yeah, Monday.
work day for some people.
The blind man.
So Jim, what are your thoughts on my current situation? You think this idea that Doug and everyone's come up with to put Windows on top of Windows will solve my not ability to update? Or am I going to end up going ahead and just killing it completely and starting over? Let's see if he remembers to unmute himself.
You're muted, Jim.
Well, he hadn't said anything yet. He's
You're
contemplating.
muted, Jim.
Yeah, I'm muted because I'm watching something on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Not us.
No,
No, clearly not.
no. I can hear you guys fine here. What do I have to watch the YouTube part for?
You don't get confused between the two things?
No.
Wow, how do you do that? No,
I like
I'm
that.
serious. I have actually tried to participate in Zoom and watch something else at the same time, and that's worse than a cluster.
Well,
I
no,
don't have a
just
problem.
the
I
YouTube, the YouTube is set at one volume. You guys are set just a little bit below it so that I can concentrate on what I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear when things go on.
Okay. Okay.
That's scary.
So you think that thing will work, or you think it will make it worse, Jim?
I don't know. I have not run into something that stubborn. Usually if there's a restore point to roll back to, so that usually will fix it. Or I can think of only one other time when I've had an issue similar and I basically just ignored it, and the next update that came went fine. So I don't know.
Well, apparently, what he said this afternoon, and I need to go back and watch it more thoroughly, but he said it looks like I've had this issue since March. So
Them people.
You could look at your cumulative installs, and if it
Well,
ended in March, then that's when it happened.
That's when he stopped getting his cumulative updates, was around March.
okay.
Well, then that's why.
But did that happen in Illinois or did that happen in Indiana? We moved over here in the middle of March. No way of knowing.
Can I offer a little destructive criticism?
No,
Oh. What do you prefer?
you gotta wait your turn.
I-
Pick the number.
I be curious.
Do you remember? Do you remember when Greg and Alex offered you a little bit of help to clean up your C drive?
Yep, back when I was in Illinois, I do.
And the system files went away, which means you could not back out of an update? I wonder when that was, because I don't remember.
That was last year, and
Was it last year?
yep.
Okay, let them go.
I be curious.
Release.
If you get the bug fixes at the end of the month and if they install. The optional updates that you will.
The optional updates, the optional updates did install because Doug wanted me to install them just to see if they would install, thus proving it does do some updates, but just not that one update. And then he wanted me to do it manually, which with Alex's help, I went and got it from the catalog, downloaded it, and it ran and ran and ran around. Then it popped up and said, did not install, unable to install, or something to that effect. So I sent that.
Yeah,
picture.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm talking about the bug update that Microsoft releases at the end of the month.
I didn't know they released big updates at the end of the month. I thought it was always like,
Yeah, they release preview updates at the end of the month.
They
It's called
did
bug,
do some.
it's called bug fixes update.
Jim,
So
can you
essentially,
confirm that?
essentially, if you don't click the install button, the bug fixing update will install on Pat Tuesday.
What?
Give that man a cigar.
Okay.
Have you done a Windows update reset? it stops the service and restarts it.
Yes, we did do that. We did. Alex walked me through doing that today. We did.
Yeah, stop net bits.
So my update history.
Yeah, and you can clear the history of Windows Update and all that.
So 2022-03 cumulative update for Windows version 21H2 installed successfully on March 8th, 2022. 2204 cumulative update for .NET Framework 3.5 4.8 successfully installed. April cumulative update for Windows version 21H2 successfully installed April 12th. So I don't know where he's getting March from. It looks like I was still getting the whatever that word is on. Yeah, thank you. In April, and then on May 12th it says cumulative update for .NET Framework 3.5 4.8 was successful. So
Yeah.
So this is a recent thing. I'm gonna guess like June and July-ish.
Have you looked at the history of the servicing stack updates, whether there was a recent update to that?
I would have no clue how to do that.
You Google, most recent version of the SSU, something like that. Most recent SSU for Windows 10, something like that.
I'm gonna go into the 2022-07 cumulative update window for 20, the KB 501-5807 failed to install today. 2022-05 cumulative update for .NET Framework KB 501-3624 successfully installed May 12th. So from May 12th to today, I haven't gotten any of the cumulative updates at all.
There should have been
Haven't gotten
3.
any updates for that matter, looking at it.
Should have had 2205, 2206, and 2207.
Right, and I do not have those. In fact, it says here today, security update for Windows KB 501-5807 failed to install today.
How about
So
trying
wait a
the
minute,
previous update?
wait a minute. Security update, it says security update for Windows KB 501-5807, and it says security update. Right below it, it says cumulative update for Windows 10 version 21H2 for 64 base systems 501-5807. Is the security and the cumulative the same update?
No, cumulative means it has everything
So
in there.
it could have the security date in there then. Security
Right.
update. Okay.
It's kind of like inviting Greg to dinner. You want to get the whole mob, you know?
And then when I looked at there's no more optional updates. I installed those again because when I reset the machine last night, they went away and came back. They're in there. Advanced options. No, those are all turned off. I don't see anything in there worth getting upset about. Golly, I can't talk. Delivery optimization. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong here. Then we're getting into the bandwidth. How much bandwidth do I want to allow it to do this with? That's probably not needed to be known. So I don't know what to do. I really don't.
So what was the last good install of an update? June?
May.
May.
May 12th.
Oh.
Cumulative update for .NET Framework 3.5 and 4.8 KB 501-3624 successfully installed on May 12th, 2022.
Yeah, I think those installed on mine too when I was getting that error.
And driver updates,
Yeah, drivers they'll install.
obviously, are they? Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Oh, that's the date. It installed on the 18th. So the optional update today installed today, July 18th, 2022. The Intel Corporation display today, 7/18/2022, and the HP monitor today, 7/18/2022. And then the one that we all seem to not know what it is, Intel other hardware, Intel Xeon E3 1200 1500 version 5 6th generation PCI controller times 16 1901 successfully installed today. So those were all the optional ones. Then there's a Logitech one that installed back in 2021. Yeah, here's an Apple one that installed back in July, about a year ago, July 14th, 2021. So I'll go look at definition updates.
They'll always install.
Security Intelligent 7/18, it installed. Yep.
That's the vendor updates, that's all.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this is weird because it installed the same one twice today. It installed the same one 3 times yesterday. It 2267602. It installed that one 2 times on the 16th. Do they just keep using the same one and adding to it, or is this an issue?
they could be.
They just add to the definition database, just like Avast or anything else.
Okay.
And
then,
sometimes
other updates.
Sometimes something screws up in the database and they have to reinstall to
These
correct it.
look to be the malicious software removal tool. Successful July 17th. Successful June 15th. Successful. Oh, no. May 11th. Yeah, nothing's. That's all Windows malicious software removal. Nothing.
Yeah, but we didn't get the bug fixes for July yet. We could be getting them either this week or the first week of August.
Well, I know the KB, whatever it was I said earlier, it ain't gone through yet, so who knows when it's from or anything else. Winter mute. So what date fell? I knew he was gonna ask that. Hold on, let me go back into close this one, don't need that open, close that one, don't need that one open, go back to here, go into view update, and go into, where did I find failed updates at? I don't see it now. Oh, KB 5015807 failed to install today on July 18th. And the error code is 0x8007000D, which apparently is a very generic error code.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something inside Windows is corrupt. It's the same exact error I had from October to March until Doug reinstalled Windows 10.
Just a hassle if you have to reinstall Windows 10, you have to install all the programs again.
No, you don't. You can copy Windows over everything in your documents. That's what Doug said.
Right, and that's what I believe that's his next plan of action on Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. You install it over itself. You keep the programs in that. Supposedly.
Just do the update to Windows 11. Get it over with.
Well, ironically, didn't I mention that last night that maybe this is a big marketing scheme that says you get frustrated and just do Windows 11 and ta-da, your problem solved.
There you go.
Probably going to be put in the waiting room for this, but in the last couple of days, I've really determined.
No, do not say it. Do not say it. You were going to say Windows 11, weren't you?
Yes.
Windows 11 before you even buy your Mac.
Says Joshy, who said he'll never have Windows 11. And what have you got at your aunt's house? And Jeff says he's waiting on Windows 12. Me too, Jeff. Me too. And Wintermute says can do an in-place upgrade. I can't read what that is. Windows 10 and run the executable file. Keeps the data and the programs. Jeff just got home. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Just out of respect for Doug. He said that's his next plan of attack. So I'm not going to jump the gun and do it. We'll just let him do his thing on Wednesday.
I dare one of y'all on next Carrie's live ask him about Windows 12. I'm too afraid to ask. I might lose my wrench.
Tony's waiting for Windows 15.
Tell Winter
I'm
Mute,
waiting for Windows 14.
tell Winter Mute we tried that. The in-place upgrade and it didn't fix it.
I'm waiting for Windows 45.
Yeah, I won't exist then.
Yeah, I'm
Chris,
sure-
I don't think you'll be
sure I
alive
won't either.
now.
I don't think I'll see beyond Windows 14 or 15.
What about when year 2095 runs back around you? They'll have another Windows 95.
Only you, Chris.
If they come out with another Windows 95, I'm gonna find out who did it and I'm gonna go put an end to their problem. Forgot we're on YouTube. I can't really
Yeah, we
go
are.
out
We
and
are on
open.
YouTube. So I'm wondering if I would catch a copyright violation by putting that as my background or not. I'll wait and display it tonight after we end the stream and get a general consensus of what you guys think.
Don't care for it.
You haven't even seen it yet.
I just told you I don't care for it.
Might be the dancing girls with nothing on.
Wait a minute, let me get my camera set up.
Greg, what time did you get up today?
I think it was 11:30.
Who are you kidding, Greg? This whole camera thing you're talking about blew up and around when you were 45. You haven't been able to set that thing up since.
It's about like my cell phone. I can't find the goddamn thing.
I'll call you real quick if you want to listen for the ring.
Okay. Wait. I don't hear anything.
I haven't dialed it yet. I had to reach over and get my phone.
8675309.
No.
Go through my contacts list here. I can't remember if I put that under Greg or Guy.
Look for big dude.
It could be under Big Dude too. Was that a movie with one of the Daniels? Was it Jeff Daniels? I think he played a guy and he referred himself as the dude.
I didn't study for this test.
I was asleep.
Can't find you in my contacts, Greg. I must have deleted that number. Josh, you trying to come in on another device?
Yep. I'm gonna get back and then get off the computer.
I hate to tell you this, but some of your panel got very bored very easily.
The
I
Big
know what I've got.
Lebowski. The movie was called The Big Lebowski,
Oh.
and
was
Jeff
Bridges.
Bridges played the dude.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was Jeff Bridges.
Was that on PBS?
No.
No.
No wonder we missed it, Greg.
John Goodman was in it, I believe. Wasn't Goodman the drug dealer?
John Goodman?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of another movie. What movie? Gosh dang it. Oh, now I gotta stop and think. Yeah, I thought it was this one. Seriously.
Did you say John Goodman?
Yeah. The guy from Roseanne.
Not.
Yeah, John Goodman. He played Walter Sobchak. Sobchak. He was
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because he's from what you call it, that series. Can't think of it.
Yeah, right. Wintermute said he was the gun crazy person. Yeah, and he was. But I thought he also was the drug dealer. I thought his remedy to everything was he'd pull out his satchel of drugs and say, "Here, try this and this and this and this." It's a decent comedy.
What's the comedy he was in? The real good one.
A real good comedy to me.
The TV sitcom.
Oh, a TV sitcom?
Yeah, the little donkey.
Currently airing or not airing?
All right, Humphrey Bogart in Sahara.
Don't think that's a comedy.
No, it's a World War II movie. Set in Africa.
Greg, you spent too much time on those ships, you know that?
Yeah, my brain is a little rocky.
You ain't kidding.
A little.
It's a wonder you could manage the sofa. After all those hammocks you must have slept in, no wonder you're a little bit high strung. Humphrey Bogart, Jesus Christ.
Bogey. And Dan Duryea.
What poster do you have up? Rita Hayworth or Jane Russell?
Raquel Welch.
No, that's too recent for him.
Marilyn Monroe.
That's about your speed. How much did you invest in the bullet bra from Hughes?
I had the same poster
Couple $100,000.
that was in the
There you go.
Shawshank Redemption. I had that when I was a teenager. But I didn't dig a tunnel through the walls to escape from the house.
Morgan Freeman.
Yep. That's a good movie. It's another one I can watch.
Timothy Bottoms.
Yep.
I beg your pardon.
Shawshank Redemption.
We got a comedian in here.
Do what, Sean?
We got a comedian.
Yeah, Greg, smarten up.
No, you. You're the comedian, Blackwatch.
Watch that broad brush. Get some paint on Greg.
He's a fancy ass.
Actually, that thing that I just put in the chat, I actually created one. One of those non-supported Windows 11 flash drives. I actually watched the video and created it.
And what's the point?
I don't know.
He'll stop working in 2 weeks.
That would not be funny. All right, let me come over here and take a gander at. Oh, we're over 2 hours. All right.
Uh-oh, overtime.
Yep. So to show you how far out of touch I am with Major League Baseball this year, I didn't realize the All-Star game's tomorrow night.
I didn't even care.
But and I don't either, actually. I mean, when I read that, I was like, really? All-Star game's already here?
Yeah, July.
Yeah, I know, but I guess the teams I usually follow aren't doing so well. Well, they don't really do so well anyway, but
But it's like you say, this year it's only an all-star game and not, only one of them. That's all they could find.
I wasn't gonna pay him that much.
Mhm.
Oh, I'd hate to see what tickets are to get into there. In Los Angeles, Dodger Stadium.
Who's got water dripping? Hear the water dripping?
I hear something. Yes. So according to Ticket Smarter, whatever that is, tickets can range anywhere from $303 to $15,750. With the average
Get me
price
two.
of a ticket going for $798.
Get me 2 tickets.
Ain't no way.
I'm sorry, this is tickets for what?
For the All-Star game that's tomorrow night.
Yeah, okay, All-Star bite me.
Yeah.
Is this on the room service menu or the regular menu?
That's just to sit in a little plastic chair out in the middle of nowhere where you can't see anything. And then if you want to really splurge and get one of those, what do they call it when corporations buy the booths? The
skyboxes?
Sky, yeah, thank you. $13,603.
Yeah.
Which we know that's a write-off for them, so.
Does that come with a built-in air conditioner?
I don't know what it would come with. It better come with a whole lot of stuff, that's for sure.
Better
Does
come with
it
some cold
include a
dancers or
vehicle?
something.
Man,
Does it include a vehicle?
yeah, really.
Does it come with free hot dogs?
It should.
It better.
It should have prime rib for those prices.
No, I want hot dogs. Mustard, ketchup, onions, pickle relish, extra onions.
They do
Burn
sound good.
City app or something like that.
Man.
All the hot dogs, nachos, and pizza you can eat.
Shoot, for that price, I better have somebody there feeding me to do that. Wait a minute, I thought I disabled all the ads.
Little footnote, come to the VIP closet. Mm-hmm.
So I guess on the news today, I saw that on an Indian reservation today, yesterday during the storms, a microburst went out and flattened a mobile home, took it off of its foundation and flattened it into 1,000 pieces.
Wow.
And now the Indian reservation is without power because those big power poles that are made out of metal, they got twined up in like big globs of metal now. So now they're without power. That was crazy. We get a microburst maybe once a year. We'll get one and it will rip trees out of the ground and everything. It's crazy.
The important thing is the George Foreman grill. Did it survive?
Yeah, they'll show somebody being interviewed on the news. He lost everything, and then he'll go, "But I still got my grill." Or if it was Alex, my internet's still working. Don't have a house. Got the computer and the internet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll over here on the old Stream Deck to the outro. Hit the button.
Gotta wait till Jeff gets here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Why does it say not Joshy on Alex's thing? Were you guys calling him Josh today or something?
Nope. Josh wanted his name changed to Joshy, so I changed his name to Joshy. And then I changed Alex's name to not Joshy. Nobody caught it until just now. And then I changed Natasha to Mrs. Joshy. I like
Andy
messing
was
with Alex
busy
a little
today.
bit.
You were busy today.
I have been.
And this is the major reason we no longer redeem green stamps.
I'm gonna let this run a little bit longer. Wintermute's asking questions on the issue. Yes, we did that today to no avail. I think it's that button. I think that takes us back where we're supposed to be. Or maybe.
Are they intelligent questions or stupid questions?
Let's see here. There, yeah, it took us back. Okay, Wintermute says good night. Yeah, we've done everything that we can think of and then some. And just like I said, I'll wait until Wednesday. I could do it now, but I'll just wait. He said he wants to do that on Wednesday, and we'll do it on Wednesday. And then if that doesn't fix it, he wants to log in on Saturday. And as he said, quote, I'll bring out the big artillery, which is, I may just tell him no, just to see what the big artillery is.
Well, isn't that the DISM command?
I don't know.
That didn't work for me either.
There you go.
Yeah, I think one way or the other, it's going to involve some type of a reinstallation or a write over or whatever, and then go from there. So,
You guys have the patience. I don't have the patience for shit. I just reinstall the whole thing and start all over again.
it's been fun trying to figure out what went wrong. I hope I never encounter it again. And I mean, there's been plenty of support and plenty of help. Just
This November, I built my machine 3 years ago and I haven't had an error.
well, didn't you say yours was not getting the things and Doug had to reinstall?
Oh, yeah, that was last March.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I'm not gonna go through the outro again since I've already went through it once. I'm just gonna stop the stream. Tony Wallow, Wintermute, Greg Guy, Jim, Darren, Photo Mix Media, who was there briefly and left because we were too early.
Don't forget Joshy and not Joshy and not Joshy.